Vegas Unlocked. I would say maybe Circus, simply because it, they have the Adventure Dome and all that, which is like an indoor carnival kind of. Tony Teresi, welcome again. Vegas Unlocked. They will have Tony Teresi on live, interviewing Tony on Tuesday afternoon / evening Pacific time. Sal, welcome. Thank you for being here. Right on. Yeah, so speaking of which, there he is right there. Or there it is right there, Circus. And check out those posts that Tobin's kindly sent to us of Circus back from 68 and 73. Well, 68. Had the carousel out in front, and that's been replaced by the Slots of Fun right there. But you get these areas in here like this. There's these gaps, especially on the north end of the strip right here, where there's like no light and stuff at night, and so it's like, and it's like that down on Fremont too. Well, no, not on Fremont, but when you walk back to your car and stuff, you'll notice kind of the lack of light and stuff. Sal, are you going to Fremont tonight? Really glad for all of you being here. Really, really grateful. 94 of you. Please like and subscribe. Also, if my moderators could drop Vegas Unlocked, Tony Teresi, and this section before the Strat. Yes, exactly. And vids from Mike, please. I am all about helping other streamers. Yeah, that's a good question, JRV. I don't know. Ryan, welcome. Sheila, welcome. The thing is, when you stay at an off-strip property, you're limited to whatever there is at that particular property. Now, some of those properties are they're bigger than others. I would say like Durango Station, Red Rock Casino, and I hesitate to do this, but Sam's Town has a lot of stuff there. They have a bowling alley, they have a movie theater, they have something else there that I totally lost track of. But yeah, so I mean, they have the atrium in there, right? And it's a big atrium that has these animatronic, animal-looking things in there. Yeah, Fremont, I would not take the kids. No, do not take the kids to Fremont, especially after, goodness, I mean, 6 p.m. Would you say? You get the street performers down there, and some of them are scantily clad, let's say. And if that's not something that you want your kids to see, then yeah, I would not take them down there. Right now, this time of year, a lot of the street performers wait until it starts to cool down in the evenings before they go down there. But they do have them out there during the day too. And then some of them, they're just plain panhandlers, right? They just go down there and they're plain old panhandling, standing there. So usually security will take care of it, but some of them are really, really good. Yes, absolutely, JRB. I know. Peaceful, that's the hard part. So many vacations that we take in this country, I've commented on this before, it's all work, right? Like going to Disney, it's all work. You just race from ride to ride to ride, and you're exhausted at the end of the day. Not much relaxing going on. There is the 1,100-foot Strat right there. Oh, wow, they were out last night. Wow. Yeah, that was one of the ones that I was referencing there, Sal. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he is. Sal is really, really good at live streaming down on Fremont. When it comes to, well, both of them are. Both he and Vegas Unlocked are really, really good at capturing everything, not just certain elements like one street performer playing or just doing something over and over and over again. They walk around, right? They show you what's going on and all that. And even when, you know, they're down there and like watching one of the bands, they'll circle back and, well, not circle back, they'll rotate behind them and show the crowd and stuff. And that's really, really cool because you want to see how the crowd's reacting. At least I always do. You know, especially when there's a concert or some, you know, a band's playing or whatever, you always want to see how the crowd's reacting to it, because that's what the performers see, right? They're facing them, so they get to see the crowd's reaction and all that. And in doing so, they're able to gauge how the performance continues and all that. Sal is a blast. Yes, he's a lot of fun. Yes, we were, you know, Cinnamon and I were last night, we were talking, we're like, we never hear Sal say, "What in the world?" He always used to say, "What in the world?" And we haven't heard him say it in a while. That was one of his trademarks. One of his very popular aphorisms. 103 in here. Welcome. Thank you guys so much. Please like and subscribe. Definitely please check out Vegas Unlocked. Vids from Mike, Tony Teresi, and Cinnamon and Jupiter here on YouTube. Awesome people, awesome channels. Well, my wife is Cinnamon and Jupiter, so I guess I should preface it with that, but we just went underneath the arches, the city, welcome to City of Las Vegas arches there. Most of the strip, of course, is not located in the city of Las Vegas. It's located in Clark County, and that was done because the back in the day, the casinos down on Fremont Street started to chafe under the increased weight of the regulations, etc., that the city of Las Vegas was imposing upon them. So what they did was they said, fine, we'll just move outside the city limits. And that was how the strip was born. Down there, down where we just were, in unincorporated Clark County. August 1st, nice, okay, cool. Thanks, Mike. You have the two 50-foot tall showgirls there, here at the fork in the road between Main Street. Tacos and tequila, $8 on Tuesdays. All day here at Atomic Golf. Attached to, yes, they are, Nighthawk. Yeah, they're also performing at the same time as Alter Ego. But Alter Ego, you know, the thing is, I like Alter Ego. I mean, obviously, but the one thing that I notice in the performances between Alter Ego and Sugar, and this is just a personal preference, Able Baker Brewery right there on the left with that duck, that yellow tower-looking thing there. It's a duck face on it. The one thing that I like more about Sugar than I do Alter Ego, they don't do the filler, right? So Alter Ego does a lot of talking in between their songs, which is fine because it's crowd engagement, and I get it, you know. But the number of songs played per hour is a lot less, well, not a lot less, but it's less than what Sugar does. And when you're out, you know, drinking and trying to have a good time, that's what you want. You don't want to hear someone up there jabbering away, you know? Not that that's what Alter Ego does, but, you know, you want to hear music. And aside from the actual, you know, quality of the performance, which, again, they're both very good at it. And just the crowd, that you're getting the crowd going and stuff, they perform superbly, in my humble opinion. It's just that filler. Like when they do that, you know, Alter Ego has to do those promos for, like, you know, let's all go to the lobby and all that stuff. So this is right here. In case you're just joining and have never been here, this is off of Main Street right here. All music, yes, absolutely. So and so there we go, Tobin. That's what that's a very good analogy, I think. Sugar is all Spotify. Alter Ego is terrestrial radio with commercials. I think that's a good way to frame it there. So The Hangover 3, the guys walked across the street here in that third movie, set mostly in Vegas, but it was also set in other places.